Don't even say shut the up. Oda already confirmed that Zoro had Conqueror's Haki in Wano. Why would he do it again? Like, this is Oda. Don't disrespect the god. Then he gives us the impression that Sanji mistook the user for himself. This guy can legitimately taste an ounce of food and tell you every ingredient from Z to A. Oda, your plan failed. Sanji has Conqueror's Haki. There's no avoiding this. Gaban has Conqueror's Haki. Sanji is getting Conqueror's Haki.
Halfway.
If that's the minimum you actually need to fight the Holy Knights, then game is game. Do you really think Sanji will walk through this arc being one of the 4 main fighters of the Straw Hats? You think he gonna walk through this arc without running a fade? Aight, Jinbei done shown us some demon haki back in Wano. He definitely getting Conqueror's Haki. First Night of the Sea? Yeah, okay. At this point, it's just a matter of time. Hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, join the notification gang. So Zoro actually had no idea he had Conqueror's Haki. Now that he's actively aware, we gonna see some shit. Gaban was literally sitting there telling Roanoa, like, you know you got Conqueror's Haki, right? And Zoro be like, yeah, I had no idea I had Conqueror's Haki. You know me, I'd like to fight. And when you think about it, Gaban has a massive point. For him to sit there and be as effective as he can for Luffy, he needs to be fully aware of the power he holds. Think about it. After the Holy Knights, we got the Blackbeard Pirates and then the Gorosei. And literally, we're done. There are no games to be played. And that cutoff to Sanji, you basically just told us that he has Conqueror's Haki. You ain't even gotta sit here and say nothing here and there. He got it. That's fine. We gonna move on. Loki wants to go to the Sun Realm to fight the Holy Knights, but you know, his brother Hydrogen, who? Shut up, English police. Ain't gonna let him go. And it's funny because Luffy can sense morality. He can tell if you're genuinely good. So he asked Loki, you know what? Join my crew. And I mean, if he joins the crew, then you gotta let him go. And you know what's interesting, right? They're not even mad at him even joining the crew. They're just like, hey, yo, the ship ain't big enough and we ain't got enough food. So if these 2 requirements were actually satisfied, we go have another Conqueror's Haki user. It would be nice though. Loki, be gone with the thunderclap. Let's be real here. He not gonna join. He probably just gonna be like an honorary member like Yamato, where, you know, he's with the crew long enough to the point where you think he's a part of the crew. Luffy might ask him again, and then he's gonna be like, nah, I'm good. And then he'll probably pull up in the final war, just like Yamato, and, you know, run the fade when things ain't looking too hot. But it does sit there and tell me this final war gonna be something. Kind of funny though, because he's like, Luffy not knowing that Zoro has Conqueror's Haki. Luffy even telling Zoro that, yeah, you know Conqueror's Haki been leaking off you the whole show. You didn't think to bring it out once? But to tell you the truth, with Luffy's level of awareness, that response doesn't really surprise me. So at this point, Luffy did what Luffy does. Zoro and Sanji are headed to the Sun Realm, and the power-up that's required is really based on how you apply Conqueror's Haki. So I guess in the sense you have to make your Conqueror's Haki stronger, but you can't train it. I think your application of it just has to be different. It's the difference between using Conqueror's Haki and then weaponizing it. I think the power level is still the same, but it's just the way it's used. So I'm guessing there's probably an even better way or a different way to actually use it to the point where it can damage the Holy Knights. Luffy gonna join up later, but it seems like we're going into a flashback, and I love these flashbacks because we can at least see what's going on. So Shanks and Gaban were literally there on that terrible day. And the way the flashback is set up, we literally go to Loki at the scene of the crime. And clearly, Loki and his daddy like people eating their J's because they literally sweet chin music 2 people in the chapter. I'm not gonna say same time, but they did it in the same way. Well, we don't go to the scene of the crime either. It's like right before that. But Gaban did actually say he sensed some sort of absurd type of haki that day. So, I don't know. Emo or the Holy Knights pulled up. So, I'll label it like that. Or, it was definitely emo. Probably. Harold and Shanks clearly want to smack talk in Mary Joie, but due to how things operate over there, they're not allowed to express themselves. I'll put it like that. Clearly, King Harold wasn't really rocking with the way Emu was running things. Not that they knew of Emu's existence, but genuinely understood that the world government isn't as clean cut, or the celestial dragons, better yet, aren't as clean cut as they present themselves to being. As much as you could sit there and try to run your mouth and whatnot, you do that and you probably gonna lose a limb or 2 or your life. So my guess is, this is completely speculation, is that Emu pulled up via Wi-Fi or Wi-Fi, shut up English police, probably threw the Holy Knights in his place or her. Moving on. Loki got framed for everything and probably has like some sort of contingency where if he talks, chances are they just gonna destroy Elbaf. Loki can take on the Holy Knights, which definitely tells me that at this point, that new application of Conqueror's Haki, he definitely has it. I still do wonder what that devil fruit is, because the devil fruit was in the flashback and I'm sitting here and of course Loki ate it, but I'm like, what kind of devil fruit that you got? Because there's been a massive sense of build up. There's gotta be talking like, you know, you guys gonna need my ability. Like, you know, this is my power, my ability, my ability, my ability. That ability better be nice. Better not be disappointed. I'm gonna feel some type of way. We get an even further flashback, and it turns out King Harold was a bum. And it's not like, you know, he was bummed like he was broke or something. He was just out here just doing too much. Like, just out here just making people eat his J's. Like, I do wonder what's actually gonna play out in this backstory to the extent where it then changes his perception to the man that he becomes today. But that was where the chapter cut up. But yeah, let me know your thoughts below. Did you like this chapter? Did you not like this chapter? Where do you think the story's going next? Either way, like, comment, subscribe, and I'ma holler at y'all later, man. Peace!